Righty, a man who really did have a lot of bottle. Now, almost 3.5 million troops from America and Australia fought during the Vietnam War. Each soldier, regardless of their country, was issued with the same standard kit. And they had, of course, their boots, and they had their fatigues, varying headgear, and everyone had one of these, identification tag, or a dog tag, which had inscribed on it the individual soldier's personal details. And tragically, it was often only the dog tag that was returned to the soldier's family after the combat. But our next story is about a dog tag so remarkable, we went to the other side of the world to find out more.
It was rather amazing that, that the timing of the thing, when you think of 29 years and that man in that place at that spot at that time, it was really remarkable.
The world really stood still for that moment, and I was engrossed in the dog tag.
In 1965, the 6th Battalion of the Royal Australian Regiment was formed when Australia allied with America and entered the Vietnam War. Thousands of young conscripts were sent to Vietnam. Many of the 6th Battalion went on to fight the biggest battle Australian forces were to engage in, the Battle of Long Tan. 29 years after that battle, ex-servicemen from the regiment returned to Vietnam to retrace their personal histories.
I went back to Vietnam because basically I just wanted to have a look at the place that I spent 12 months of my life, time that I could have spent at home with the son that I hadn't seen.
It was good to go back and have a look at the country, the people, and have a feeling for what we were involved in. It was something that was very emotional to a lot of us during that period, and it was, if you like, a releasing and putting to rest the traumas and the commitment that we made while we were there. We had moved into an area that was clearly D-Company area by definition of the terrain, and I can recall us standing there mingling around in groups, looking at maps and trying to determine where we were based.
They'd been there about an hour when a young boy cycled towards them from down the path.
If you have a look at that edge there, we're almost to the other side. I don't know why, but the boy approached David, no one else, right up to David and made a gesture that this dog tag was for sale.
I just bent over and looked at it. He had it round his neck on a bit of cotton, and I saw B positive. And I said, oh, that's my blood group. So I turned it over, and there was my name and number on it. And it was mine. That's mine. Look. 17988 Baptist.
It's amazing.
Could you ask him where he found it? The boy said that his father had found it about 2 years ago in a village about 2 kilometres from the base camp. Could you ask him where his dad found it?
The villager had given it to his son 3 days before the veterans visited the area. Dave was determined to buy the dog tag, but he wasn't prepared to spend a fortune.
How much do you want for it? He wanted $1 for the dog tag. OK, I'll give you $1 for it. And one of the blokes said, you're a tight ass, give him some more. I'll give him 4. Just incredible, you know. I couldn't believe it. It'd turn up like this. As I said, I'd never given it another thought, even when I went over there. And for this to turn up out of the blue, and gives you a funny feeling, you know. Hard to describe it.
From one piece of metal with apparently inexplicable homing instincts to another. In 1990,